all
live.
better.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
To be fair, that's the first time we've ever done that.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll take full blame on this one. My bad. I hit the wrong button when trying to switch my phone to my laptop. So, my bad.
Mhm.
Mighty.
Yes. Yes.
We'll get back into it. The women of that match definitely carried. I don't know, not necessarily say they carried, but they definitely brought it last night.
Mhm.
That was awesome. Red Velvet looked great. I mean, you knew she was there to take the pin, but she,
Yeah.
you know, she did her best with the build up, and she's an awesome wrestler. And she made Jade look great, and Jade looked great in her debut.
Mhm.
That's a
I mean,
good.
Let's be honest. After that table spot, when Velvet hit the spear, we all kind of thought, saying, "Oh, maybe Cody and Jade are going to win this one."
I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I thought they were losing. I was like, hold up.
Cody and Velvet, yeah.
Yeah. Until that kick out.
I mean, Red Velvet's new gear looked pretty good, and she looked that might have been her best match yet.
I mean, this is our biggest match of her career so far. So
Certainly.
to share the ring with Cody and Shaq, you know, and also Jade. So
Yeah, she looked pretty good in her debut last night. Has she wrestled anywhere else, or is this her first wrestling gig?
they said that she's done some independent work. I don't know.
Okay.
But hey, you know, like, look, there's a lot of people that like haven't even had any wrestling experience or gone to the indies, and they do great when they debut and stuff. So, you know.
Now, did you guys notice the Brody tribute from Shaq last night?
Oh yeah, he did the. I just realized it. I watched it again. I was just like, yeah, and then I was just like, oh, that's right. It was from Brody. I was like, oh, that's sweet.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
It was very. If you weren't, it was very. I don't want to say it was very quick. If you weren't really paying attention to it or expecting it, then you didn't notice it.
Yeah.
It's usually the problem with me.
Well, I mean, like the thing was, is just that match was really fast paced, in my opinion. You know.
That was supposed to be funny. That wasn't like self-deprecating or anything. That was just funny.
I mean, but like, yeah, I mean, like you could kind of tell some spots were kind of like off, or some things were not really there, but it was still a good, fun match. You know, the crowd really helped it, in my opinion. You know.
There was one point where I remember when he went to slap him on the chest, and you could tell that Shaq was holding back. He just kind of went like, pap, like, you know, like you would fake slap somebody. I was like, come on, Shaq. Like, Cody could take it.
Look, now that Paul White's there, now he could probably teach him to do some chops. So,
oh, my God. Give me Shaq and Paul White doing chops. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, can you imagine them two as a tag team? Ooh.
Yes, all in. And all in. Let's do it. Or sorry, all out.
Yeah, all out. They'll probably get all in soon. They'll probably get it soon.
So next, kind of funny bit here. We got, the town hall with Jericho and MJF. And, that was pretty cool. The return of Eric B. And for those who listen to podcasts, Conrad Thompson was there.
That was cool. That made me super happy.
Yeah, I didn't know who Conrad was until my friend told me. I was like, oh, that's the one that did the podcast with Bruce Pritchard and JR. So.
Yeah. He does a few of them, and he does a lot of producing and stuff for a lot of the big podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Grillin' JR. That was great. Yeah. This whole segment was a lot of fun. It's cool to see them. They're just a cool company, like they bring these people in that they're friends with that we all love. It's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I like Eric Bischoff's question, though, what he asked.
Before we go to Eric Bischoff, there was one funny comment somebody posted online. If you listen to any of Conrad Thompson's podcasts, there's a lot of commercials. So someone said they're kind of surprised there wasn't no commercial between Conrad's question and his answer.
It's pretty good.
It's funny.
How about Matt Jackson on this though? Like the promo he cut was really, 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 really good.
Well, of course, because it's about his dad, so of course it's going to be like realistic. So
That's the best promo I've ever seen him cut.
Yeah. Like, look, if you ever use like a family member or something, always a wrestler's going to cut a great promo, in my opinion. So you can't go wrong with, getting that.
Completely disagree with you there. Because WWE plays the family angle so much. Like, you said something about my family. And I'm like, I didn't believe that at all. Sorry. Like Kevin Owens can kind of pull it off every once in a while. And then, Roman did it. And I just, it's like their go-to thing. It's like, you touch with my family, you mess with the wrong man. But I guess when AEW does it, it's good.
Okay.
Ms. Dad was good.
Yeah, Mrs. Dad, you had.
Love Ms. Dad.
Oh, you have to see his interview with Renee Paquette, where he talks about that. It's kind of funny though. It's like I got it from my dad, like his attitude, and then all of a sudden when he started coming into WWE and doing the whole WrestleMania thing, he made him as a meme. He's like, I created a monster almost.
He goes, my dad was in WrestleMania and got famous for 10 seconds or 20 seconds of work. All of a sudden he thinks he knows the business. Trying to give him and Vince advice.
I mean, he gets it.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
I want a Ms. Dad shirt. I
think
want
they're still selling. I think they're still selling it. You could just check to see.
I need that in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, what did we get here from Eddie? Kurt Angle podcast is good.
I didn't even know Kurt Angle had a podcast. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm. Oh, but let me just say before we finish about the town hall, it's very interesting the ending of how that ended, because the Young Bucks put Santana Ortiz through a table, and who helped them? The Good Brothers. Why would they help them? Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, this is what we're doing here, though. Like, they're together, but they're not. Like, the Young Bucks are very, like, not untrusting of them because of what happened when they broke up and everything. So it's like they're together, but they're not. But Bullet Club is for life, so they feel like they have to. It's weird.
Sorry, Dallas. Yeah, we had to restart a new one. Okay, so we'll check your comments from the first video. Okay.
Yep, we see you now.
Oh, I hope Dallas wasn't commenting on a video that we were not live on, because that would be very comical.
No, he probably was on the live, and then all of a sudden it shut off for him. So.
Wonderful.
Sorry, Dallas.
Turkey tits. I forgot about turkey tits. God damn it. I forgot
turkey
about tits. Yeah, I popped.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That he called them.
They called Conrad.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like that.
Forgot about that. So many good things happened on this episode. Good God.
Yeah, I did.
How'd you guys feel about the return of Tessa Blanchard in the ring?
It's awesome.
And
he still got it. I mean, like, you didn't really see too much. I don't think he wanted to do too much, but it kind of hid what he couldn't do. But like, he was impressive. It seemed like he still got it.
He hasn't wrestled in 32 years.
No. Actually, they just found out that he had a match like about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So technically, he had a match like within this decade, within this year.
It works. He doesn't have to flip or dive off of anything.
Well, he did do that dive where he pile drive. Like he had to push down.
Pile driver.
Yeah, that. So that's kind of a dive.
I don't know. I thought it was real cool. I popped for JJ Dillon like hard. Like I was like, "What, dude? What?"
And then throwing his shoe in the ring.
That was awesome. Yeah. It was. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so. This is everything I want in life." And then Arn Anderson comes out and he's like, what's going on?"
So wait. Because there was an interview that Ric Flair said that he's no longer talking to Arn Anderson. Is he not talking to any of the four Horsemen? Like none of them?
I don't know if he meant that they're like not talking for a reason or that they just don't keep up with each other. I don't know. I couldn't really tell from the way he said it.
Mm.
I'm sure over the years they've had some beef with each other too.
That was a sad article. That made me very sad. But this is very cool to know that Tully can go.
Yeah. But at least like we know that they're probably building a new faction in AEW. So but you know something?
God knows they need one.
Yeah. But no, however, they do fit well with NWA though. I feel like FTR and Sean Spears and Tully, they could fit really well for NWA. So I'm just saying, I feel Nick Aldis could be the fourth man.
Which brings us to our next topic.
By the way, before we get to that, how cool is it they all brought in the old NWA belts, paid tribute to Jim Crockett Jr. yesterday? Rest in peace, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I just saw that he passed. Yeah. Oh, that explains it because they were wearing the gear and stuff. I was like, oh, this is nice little coloring. It seemed like very old school, kind of like NWA such.
Did FTR have the NWA tag belts with them?
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Tully probably bought them.
Gotcha.
So many fake titles in AEW.
Yes. To the next topic, you're saying, Daniel? I'll introduce this one.
Now, you wrote on our thing here that it's two surprises. Like, how do we know that we're getting two surprises?
Because here's the thing. They said the ladder match has a surprise, and then Big Show said that there's a surprise person that's going to be exclusively signing their contract. So that person that's in the ladder match doesn't have to be signed with AEW. He could just do an appearance.
Tony Khan said there's going to be two surprise people. One that's signing a contract and one that's going to be in the Face of the Revolution ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
We gotta find out Sunday.
One signing the contract is Hall of Fame worthy, which is where all the buzz all day's been around.
Okay, we could kill one. CM Punk is not confirmed, so y'all don't say CM Punk. Okay,
he's not confirmed.
He didn't say he wasn't going to be there. He just said
confirmed.
Oh, please, come on now. He likes being a dick. He likes pushing like the envelope of where he wants people to think that he's coming back or he's going to be in a wrestling ring or something. Like, no. He's made his money.
There's Twitter conspiracies going on. I'm just saying, Tony Khan and CM Punk are tweeting the similar words about the same time.
No, his last interview that he did with his last interview he did with Renee Parquette, he hated that question being asked. He rolled his eyes. He had like a face of disgust. So I don't think. I mean, he'll be happy to answer that question, but I don't think he's coming back.
At what point is he going to continue to leave all this fucking money on the table there? Like, are you serious? Like, I mean,
always leaving wanting more.
It's right there. All he has to do is take the money. Take the money. Take the money.
In the same interview with Renee, he said, it's not about the money. He has enough money. He wants good storylines.
Yeah, that's important to me too. And I don't want him to come back with bad storylines, but CM Punk, take the money. Seriously. It's right there. These guys aren't going to fuck up your creative unless it's your idea.
The only person we can't confirm that it's not is Christian because he has signed a new WWE deal.
Mm-hmm. But, and of course, he just came back in the WWE ring, so I think he wants still a little bit more, like maybe like a retirement match in WWE because, like, you know, like how he ended it, he didn't like it, so probably he will. Mm-hmm.
He did say Hall of Fame level talent, which would suggest that they're not already in a Hall of Fame.
I mean, Rob Van Dam?
I don't think. The only reason I don't think it's RVD is because having RVD would be super cool and I'd be really excited, but it's not something that is like, whoa, RVD's here, like super game changer for the world title picture. You know what I'm saying? Like having RVD could be there and be fun. And that would be great, and I'd be happy with it. And if you want to push RVD to the moon, I'm cool with that too. But I don't think that he's quite the caliber of person that they're talking about this. I mean, this has got to be a really big deal.
I mean, he's insulted AEW's product, so I don't think it's going to be him.
Did he?
Oh, Dallas, the harsh words of RVD. He's good. Why he say he sucks?
RVD's great. And with
You should see.
RVD comes Katie Forbes, so it's like,
Hey, look,
kind of
you know what? Hey, I like Katie Forbes. She's not a bad wrestler, you know. I mean, she brings some sex appeal, so
absolutely, and she's fun. Like she's colorful. That would be wonderful. I just don't think that maybe he's in the face of the Revolution ladder match though. I would believe that.
Yeah.
Now I would freak out for that. And then I was also getting another surprise later.
We're getting two surprises.
I want to know who it is now.
I believe it's your Olympic. I believe it's going to be your Olympic hero, your gold medal winner.
You think it's Kurt Angle?
That's why.
No,
that's what I think. Why not?
I don't think it's Kurt Angle. No.
Why not?
No.
I'd rather
think he's done.
Final match.
I mean, like,
fucking.
I think he's done. I think he's done though. I don't think he. I mean, he probably wanted to have a run in WWE, but I think he's done. I think medical and a lot of things, and especially what he said in Stone Cold's podcast, where he can't really move his neck really well. I don't think he will risk that.
But just because somebody's signed doesn't mean that they're going to be wrestling. He's signing on to do some sort of commentating, reporting, on-screen personality. Paul White said his person isn't necessarily wrestling. He just said just signing a contract.
Is it Mick Foley?
Now Dallas brings up a good point that in the comments he says, "What about Tessa Blanchard?" Now it doesn't have to be a man though. Maybe it could be a woman.
Maybe it's a lady.
Very true.
And then who would that? Now who all could we have there? Obviously, Tessa Blanchard would probably be the big one in terms of free agents right now. But who else? Like who have we not? Who's mysteriously disappeared? It may show up in AEW. Legend wise,
I don't know.
It's not Eva Marie.
No. She's still waiting for her return in WWE. So
come back for that feud with Carmella. It's my gimmick.
Jazz. I like that one.
That'd be cool. Be awesome.
But I don't know if she has an exclusive deal with Impact though. Well, I mean, Tony Khan did open the forbidden door, so.
Open the forbidden door.
What if it's Okada?
What if it's Okada?
I like that one.
The
champ. How about the champ though? Ibushi.
You think it's Kota?
Kota Ibushi.
I would lose my mind if it was Kota. It would be.
Come on now.
I think it's too early.
Imagine him being in the same ring with Kenny Omega.
I know.
And he has the belt. He has the. Oh my god! I think fans will lose
every night when I go to sleep. This is why they're unifying all the titles. That's why this. That's not the whole reason, but like it makes sense now. If you have Kenny with all the belts against Kota, he can't also have two belts because then you'll have a 3 in one. It doesn't work like that. I know that's not why they did it. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this.
Move on for now. We can always talk about that more when we maybe go over some predictions. Superfan Dallas is going to be upset about this one. There is a new injury to report in AEW. Anthony Bowens is dealing with a knee injury.
I'm sad about that. He was doing so well.
Yeah. He's still appearing on screen, I think. Probably just, got to rest a little bit. We are getting Max Caster in singles competition. I thought he did well last night against number 10.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe he's like doing like a little side project because he wasn't on the show last night. So because all of the other stuff were already pre-taped. So hopefully it's not bad and he doesn't need surgery.
It'll be okay. I don't like it when anyone gets injured.
No, me neither.
So we'll get into a little bit
of still talk shit.
We'll get into a little bit of revolution stuff here. AEW is going to be airing Revolution in some Cinemark movie theaters. $20 for a ticket. What do you guys think about having wrestling pay-per-views in movie theaters?
That'd be smart. I mean, you want to be with a live crowd. Like it's like almost like if you're at a bar. I remember watching wrestling at a bar, it's always fun with a crowd, especially people a little drunk. But I know movie theaters don't sell alcohol, depending on the movie theater. But it's always fun to see it with a crowd of people. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely prefer if they were outdoors somehow. But I mean, it does help the cinemas who have been down for an entire year now. So I guess you just hope that people keep their masks on and spread out and stuff like that. But still pretty cool.
Wait, hold on, Dallas. How dare you say something like that in our comments?
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, we're not putting that one on screen.
Don't do it. We don't need to be banned from Facebook.
The only thing I can see there being an issue with the movie theaters is, you might really, it's more of like, if you're with a group of friends, you can really talk to them, during, if you're at home. Movie theater, you might not really get to have that experience.
Probably, I don't know. Well, right now we're dealing with still with the pandemic, so I don't think a lot of movie theaters are going to be open. So, I mean, this could be a nice little future for them. Like maybe a year down the line.
It's nice that they're called Cinemark. That's funny. I don't know, because part of me is like, well, I'm going to end up arguing with all these people that are at the show on the internet later about what was good and bad about it. So why would I risk my health and stand right next to them while I'm going to argue with them if we're just going to talk about it later?
But I mean, come on now.
Upset.
I think it's better to pay $20 to see it in a movie theater than pay $50.
I disagree. I think AEW should be given all the money in the world so it can keep going.
I'm still waiting for them to get that HBO Max deal.
I am happy to pay $50 for those pay-per-views. That I know my money's going to something I enjoy.
I have HBO Max. It's only $15. AEW, please make a deal with HBO Max. You can get all your content there. You'll help HBO Max, and then HBO Max helps you. I mean, come on.
I mean, they are owned by Warner Media, so it is a possibility at some point.
I'm saying it's right there, and they do have boxing. They do live boxing every now and then, so it's an easy deal right there. I'm just saying.
Tony Khan talked on the Unrestricted podcast about a potential interesting storyline. Tony Khan talked about how Darby Allin could be stripped of his TNT title. If he gets injured during the street fight and can't defend the title Wednesday night on Dynamite, he would be stripped of the title. Do you think it's a little foreshadowing or just a precautionary measure?
They're going to probably bring that up, watch. Team Taz. They'll probably say that in a promo, and they'll probably try to really hurt him because they just want to get rid of Darby Allin. So, I mean, that's smart.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if Darby Allin really is actually injured, and they're just trying to maybe put in a storyline part for it.
I think it's smart. I don't know that he's gonna, unless he's planning on doing some stunt that's really, super dangerous or something like that.
I hope not, especially with Sting returning. I don't need them to do some crazy bump. No.
Yeah, I don't want him to either. This is all definitely storyline, though, because everything that's done with Darby Allin is done with precision and care, and they do their best to really make him look strong.
Yeah.
So we also had Ryo Mizunami versus Nyla Rose last night.
Get him, girl. This is wonderful.
I was so happy that Rhea won. I was like, oh, and fresh new match. I was like, I don't know if they faced each other in the Joshi. Have they ever faced each? Oh, so this is their first ever time meet.
They met in the ring once, but it was part of a 6-woman tag match. But they've never faced each other one-on-one.
Ooh, so this is gonna be fun. I love that ending when they were shaking hands and then they decided to just hit each other. All right, can't wait. They better give this match a good amount of time. I'm just saying.
So we'll go through and we'll talk about some of the individual Revolution matches, because there really wasn't much happening in AEW this week. They announced a match for the kickoff show, women's tag match, Rio and Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker and Rebel.
They're buy-in pre-show. Let's just say
Yes.
the correct words. You don't want. So yeah, this should be fun. I mean, let's see what Rebel can do. I mean, she's been training, so hopefully she's. I mean, she's.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, she's going to be the weaker of the four girls.
I think I heard them briefly mention that if Rebel wasn't able to go because of injury, that they would find a suitable replacement. So we'll see if
Okay.
Rebel's ready to go.
Oh, so that could bring in Nyla Rose for that, maybe. I don't know if
Possibly.
they want to do that. But I mean, I don't know if they have beef with each other because like Nyla beat Brig. So
We're gonna get a huge match from Thunder Rosa and Baker eventually. It'll be something ridiculous, and there'll be lots of blood. Like, I'm just hoping that they finally have some crazy street match and really go off on each other, because none of it's ever really been properly resolved. So I think it's wonderful that this is on the pre-show. I wish there were more women's matches on the card, but hey, we're gonna get a couple good ones.
Mm-hmm. All right. First, I don't know if this is the exact order. This is the order that I'm showing it. Matt Hardy versus Hangman Adam Page. Winner receives opponent's 2021 quarter one earnings.
I mean,
Page is winning.
how are you gonna like make Adam Page's life any worse and expect me to be able to handle it?
I mean, that's why he's winning. That's why he's going to win the match. That's why this is the perfect story to make Matt Hardy go crazy billionaire, kind of like stealing your money kind of gimmick, because like, he's all about stealing people's monies from their contracts. So when he loses, he got no money. So how he's going to be paying for his kids and stuff. So
he has
it's a perfect storyline. Yeah, exactly. So he's going to use his client's income from there.
But you might have already saved enough and have enough contracts signed for next quarter. Might not matter.
Yeah. Could be.
I don't know. I don't know what to think about this one. I guess we need to do proper predictions, right? I think Hangman wins and joins the Dark Order.
No, I think they'll have like it just breaks my heart. I want him to be with the Dark Order because I love the interaction with him and Silver. It's just like, it's so cute.
Come on, who's your pick, Orlando?
No, I'm still sticking with Adam Page, but I don't think he's going to join the Dark Order. I'll be happy if he does, but I don't think it's going to happen.
We always say there's always one, and I think Hardy takes it. I think Matt Hardy's going to win.
I think
Matt Hardy wins. I think it's going to lower Page's self-esteem, and then Dark Order is going to be there like family to kind of pick him up and take care of him. Yeah. And that's how he becomes the leader of the Dark Order.
I think the main reason that he's going to win is because there's more members of the Dark Order than Matt Hardy has under contract, and that's what it's going to come down to.
Mm-hmm. Or they could do a swerve on us, and then the Dark Order turns on Page because they were heartbroken in what he did.
Or they were paid.
Ooh, that's even worse.
Now that is. Oh no, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna pay the Dark Order to betray him, and I'm gonna cry. Oh no, it's right there. Oh my god.
See, look, we gave like 5 different type of scenarios that this match could happen, and we haven't even gone to the rest of the card.
Oh my god, that's what's gonna happen.
This is so sad. Let's just move on.
I'm so depressed already.
Right, so second match we'll go over. The Casino Tag Team Battle Royal. In this, you have Bear Country, Alex and Reynolds of the
Bear Country.
Alex Reynolds and John Silver of the Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson of the Dark Order, Santana and Ortiz, Butcher and Blade, Private Party, Top Flight. The winner receives a future tag title match, and I don't know if there's a surprise tag team in this one.
Actually, they just did announce that Ortiz and Santana may not be in it because they were taken out by the Bucks. So that spot. And Pac and Phoenix came out at the end of the main event.
Mm-hmm.
So they could probably be getting into this tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they were They actually had their music played when they came out at the end.
Mhm.
So I kind of went, that's interesting. Butcher and Blade are not going to win.
Of course not. I mean, I know that you love them, but Bear Country is not winning either. Sorry.
I know. I want them to. I'm totally
I see
rooting
a
for Bear
future with
Country.
them.
I don't think they're going to win, but I'm rooting for them.
No, I like them. They're great in dark and other places. Like they're really great to me.
Zelina Vega.
We didn't think about that one.
What if she's in the ladder match? Holy shit. That would be awesome.
Although her, she's going by her real name, I think, when she signs Thea Trinidad. Is that correct?
I'm just wondering if she could take Rosita. I mean, that's her name that she got in TNA.
We'll see.
I mean, that'd be nice little nostalgia to going back to that. So
who do you guys think wins the tag team battle royal?
SCU.
They're not in it. You think they're going to be a surprise entry?
I think they are in it, and I think that because their whole thing right now is that they're not like the next time they lose, they're going to break up. So you could do it to where which would be weird to do for a tag team, battle royale, because it's like there's so many teams. But if they are going to break them up, I guess they would do it on pay-per-view. I'm not sure how they would handle that because that's a big deal for them. I don't know.
Orlando, who you got?
I'm going with Packing Phoenix because they just came in, and they had just an impromptu match on Dynamite, so and they don't even have a match for the pay-per-view, which that's a shame because Pac needs to be in every pay-per-view in my opinion.
Same thing with Phoenix.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
For me, AEW, Tony Khan has a history of rewarding people when they indie talent when they sign contracts. Nyla Rose let it slip on a podcast that Bear Country just signed a deal with AEW, so they are my pick. I'm going Bear Country.
I put them all on my predictions for Battle Kingdom, if that makes a difference.
I saw that.
Yeah, go Bear Country.
Yeah.
So we got the Face of the Revolution ladder match up next. Cody Rhodes, Penta El Cerro Major, Scorpio Sky, Lance Archer, Max Caster, and a person to be determined.
Let's talk about how Max Caster got into this match. First of all, going back to all the Matt Hardy stuff, and it was paid for 10 to lose that match.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think that all this awful paying for stuff is going to be. I'm all super depressed again. I'm sorry.
Why are you going back to that? Stop.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it.
Okay, let me take this over before he takes us into a rabbit hole.
But before we get all sad about that, remember Matt Hardy said he's doing everything he can to make Dark Order's life miserable. So maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
What if all that happens and then Hangman is the surprise entrant and wins? So you're super sad, and then there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to think that Hangman is on his slowly on his gradual way up, but they're gonna knock him down again.
No, I don't think so. It's not WWE.
I can't handle AEW. I can't handle it.
No, I think. Look, all I'm saying is that they're not going to do that to Hangman because everybody can see that he's probably going to be the next one to win the world title from Kenny. So I don't think they want to do that to Hangman. So for the ladder match, who I want it to be is Scorpio Sky. Who will it be? It's going to be Cody. It's got to be Cody because if Darby Allin is injured, that means that Cody has to take the belt again.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But Cody's injured too.
Where? When?
He's dealing with his partial shoulder something tear.
Well, he could take it and then give it and then somebody take it off from him maybe the next night or something. I don't know.
I like your storyline idea. I think that's a really great idea. I don't think it's going to happen because he has the torn rotator cuff and he's about to have a kid. So I think Cody's going to take some time off for surgery and to be a dad.
I mean, this isn't Jeff Jarrett we're talking about here.
Well, no, because like, look, Cody
Jeez.
said that he's not going for the world title, which is dumb. I'm sorry. He is world championship material. Regardless of what he says, he should be in the world title picture. You know, I know some
Down the
people
line,
give
you
him
never know.
some flack, but you know,
Well,
like
the
he's
title
like
can always be vacated and given to him.
could be,
Hmm.
you know,
I don't think you do that for another couple of years, though.
yeah.
For me, when you listen to my commentary, Scorpio Sky seems to be turning, was acting kind of heelish.
Super
Kind of
dick.
like it.
Yes,
I
I
kind of
love
like it.
it.
I think he's
I
going to
love
win
it.
I think he's winning the Face of Revolution ladder match.
Which
about
you know
time.
what you know what? He makes a lot of good points that he was saying there. You know, he
Mhm.
is good. You know, he deserves a chance. You know, and they do not have a lot of black athletes that are really getting popular, like as singles competitors. They need to start doing that. I'm sorry.
Good point. I mean, they've been teasing pushes for him. They've kind of given him 2 or 3 like semi pushes, and then not much. He's won a lot of matches on Dark. I still don't know who is gonna win this match. I know Penta's not, which is a whole nother can of worms that we'll save for another time. Because I still don't understand what they're doing with the Lucha Bros. But I guess they don't have to do anything with them
Okay.
until they want to, because they're
Can
awesome.
you put up Dallas's comment where he says about Cody Rhodes turning heel and going into the Four Horsemen? Yes, yes, yes. I would love for it. I would live for that. Yes. I'm not going to be mad at that. Tell them, fuck you fans.
A lot of people are gonna take issue with him,
I
booking
don't
him.
care. Look, I don't get like people's flack with Cody. I like Cody.
I don't have a
You
problem
know?
with it personally, but I see where people are going to have a problem with it.
Ah, please. People need to get over it. He's good where everything that he has done in the indies has been great, in my opinion.
But
You know?
but will Cody join the Four Horsemen, which is a group that gave his dad a whole lot of trouble in the wrestling business?
Oh, come on now. He joined Randy Orton when Randy Orton attacked his father. So
Yeah, he's not afraid.
Yeah.
he's not afraid.
And then they can feud with the Nightmare family.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Which is headlined by his brother.
Yeah.
Dustin.
And we'll get
We'll get another
Cody
brother versus brother.
Please. God, it was so good.
All right, so Danny, who's your pick for the Face of the Revolution match?
Damn it. I thought you were going to forget that I didn't answer yet.
Mm.
I am going to say Scorpio Sky. But I still don't really get this one.
All right. Next up, we got the street fight.
Shout out to
Sting-
Lance Archer. But sorry,
Yes.
real quick, who does whatever you ask him to do and doesn't complain. Because he should have all the belts.
And he
He would
looks
be my
good for his
second
age. He looks good for his age. I didn't know that he was in his 40s.
I know.
Damn.
Right?
I think that's why he's not worried about, having a bunch of titles and stuff like that, because he's been doing this for a while. He probably looks at it as he wants the younger folks to get over, and that's what makes him great. And Lance Hoyt is my hero.
And just for proof, there's always one. Look at this. 3 of us have picked Scorpio Sky. Orlando's the one.
I'm telling you, look, who I want. I said I want it to be Scorpio, but who will? You're asking who will win? It's going to be Cody. That has to be an unpopular opinion. I don't care.
I appreciate your conviction and your wrongness. It's really endearing.
I would love to be wrong. Let's just see what happens.
That's how I feel about wrestling a lot of the time. I would love to be wrong about this.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the street fight. Sting and Darby Allin against Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. First off, do you guys think this will be a cinematic match? Or do you think it'll be live?
I think it'll either start cinematic or all be cinematic.
No. I think it will start live and then it will end cinematic. Because they can take it easily to the back and then they'll do what they already taped before. Because I know for a fact that Darby Allin likes the black and white, so for me, I think it will be Darby versus Darby and Sting winning. Because I don't think they want Sting to lose.
No, he's not losing his debut match.
After everybody's crapping on WWE when he lost when he debuted there, and then AEW decides to have him lose here, it better be a good reason for have him to lose. I'm just saying.
So you think Sting and Darby win, Orlando?
Yes, I think they're gonna win.
Daniel, your thoughts?
Sting turns. They beat the absolute shit out of
What's
Darby.
up with you?
He is unable to defend his title, just like Tony Khan said. This all just came to me. And that's what's going to happen here. Sting is going to beat Darby Allin within an inch of his life, and Darby will go away for a while, and he won't be able to defend his belt. And then they'll have all the shit in the world because they'll say you never defended it, you never blah blah blah. It's all right there. And you tarnished my record. It's your fault.
I hate that you sound so good at this.
Hire me.
I'm speechless right now with that. Wow.
Sting turns.
Wow. When was he ever a heel? Has he ever been a heel?
I mean,
Mississippi hurt him. That's what it is. He's in Mississippi right now.
Jingles and vaccine reactions.
He needs more than a hug. Where's his wife? We may need to call his wife so she can drive over.
Sorry, I don't.
So you're predicting Team Taz, are you, Daniel?
I am.
All right.
You know what? I'm hoping Team Taz does get a win because unfortunately they've been lacking with wins. You know?
I think maybe like Sting was gonna come out and say something awful about Darby, but he keeps getting stopped every time he's about to say something. And he never gets to fully get to his point. He's like, if you'd let me speak, I would have told you I hate his fucking guts.
That's funny.
Oh God, Dallas! No, please no.
Okay, who you say, Sarah?
I agree with you. I think it's Darby and Sting. I don't think Sting's losing his debut match.
I'll be the one. I'll be the one.
All right. Next up, we get the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The Young Bucks against Chris Jericho and MJF with Wardlow.
Bucks are winning it, hands down. They're not losing this match.
I agree. I think maybe this is the spot when Wardlow maybe finally turns on MJF.
Or Sammy comes back and,
cost him the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely shenanigans in this match.
Oh, of course. Come on now.
You're looking at it all wrong, y'all. Jericho and MJF are your new tag team champions because you've got to remember one thing about MJF. He doesn't lose that often. And he's only
on
lost
pay-per-views.
And he's only lost once. And he only lost technically out of something that he wasn't supposed to lose because Moxley used a move that was supposed to be left out of the match. MJF is always protected and kept strong. Your new tag team champions, Chris Jericho and MJF.
Who says MJF takes the pin? Because he's lost tag matches without taking the pin.
I guess there was that one with Wardlow. There's only 2 losses though. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't think of any others.
Those are the only 2.
Those are the only 2.
I mean, what if Jericho takes the pin?
I mean, if they do that, they're both going to pin him.
Or what if it ends in disqualification?
They're not doing that. They're not going to do that.
Here's one thing.
They have not done that since the beginning of AEW.
They did one disqualification, so they can do it. There's been one disqualification.
Do you know how much the fans are probably going to get pissed with that? I mean,
that's right.
It's a swerve you won't see coming.
Did you notice also that right after Nick Jackson did his dive, they made a point to say that he looked like he hit his head pretty hard. And when he came up looking at the camera, he looked a little dazed. So I think the story might be that Nick Jackson is not 100% and he's the one that takes the pin. I don't see them pinning Jericho or giving MJF a loss here. I don't. On pay-per-view?
I like
at the same time.
Comment. This is a WWE, Sarah.
You never know.
No, but look, honestly, I think if you would have saw like their their pre-show type of video that they did, I kind of saw it. They got really annoyed with the fact that it's like two singles wrestlers coming together to face a tag team for the tag team titles, because they dealt with that last year. So I don't know if they want to do it this year. So
let's see.
It might be the quick way to actually make the Inner Circle implode, and then you do some kind of program with Proud and Powerful, and then they turn heel with Sammy, or sorry, they turn face with Sammy, and something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's the Good Brothers that come out and cause some shenanigans?
That's what I think will happen.
They want to be the ones who take the titles off the Bucks.
Or they cause them to lose the belts.
Or the Good Brothers still help the Bucks so that they could still stay face, that they're still good with them. But of course, Kenny Omega don't want to do nothing with them. So,
I mean, they just cut like the super babyface promo, maybe of the year. I mean, that was really good.
Yeah. I don't know. Like for me, I don't see the Bucks losing the titles yet. Maybe an All Out. All Out. Maybe an All Out to a tag team for me, in my opinion.
We'll see.
I don't. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm still sticking with the Bucks. So.
Daniel, you're going Inner Circle, correct?
Yeah, 100%. Which is the reason the Proud and Powerful are out of the Casino Battle Royale. The Tag Team Battle Royale.
All right. Next up, we got the AEW Women's Championship match. We got Hikaru Shida defending against the Women's Eliminator Tournament champion, Ryo Mizunami.
Heel Shida.
Shida will retain.
Agreed.
I think it will be a fun little hard-hitting match. So
I just don't see them giving the title to somebody who's not quite established here yet. I think it'll be a close match, and I think she'll, look good. But I don't think Rio's taking the title.
Yeah, it has to be either Britt Baker or Thunder Rosa that's going to probably take the title. I don't know why they didn't do it now. Maybe they're holding it off.
They might want a transitional champion, though.
This isn't WWE and The Miz here.
I'm just saying, Ryu wins. There's some sort of shenanigans that get somebody a title match. I don't know what they're doing. Like, we don't see enough of the women's division to know what the fuck they're up to. So it's like, it's kind of annoying when this happens, and it does keep it a surprise. I did like seeing Shida in a pantsuit and kind of being an asshole. So that was fun. Maybe if she retains, we'll see more of that character.
Well, of course.
I can't imagine that. I don't know. I think Ryu's gonna win. I mean, like, we just did this whole tournament. Like, she went over a lot of people, and a lot of people that are already signed to the company.
We'll see.
You shall see.
I want to know why, though. I wish I had a better understanding of it. I wish I knew why.
All right, who's your
gotta
guest?
wait long-term storylines. Remember,
I'm really tired of waiting.
Are you going Rio, Daniel?
Do what?
Do you think Rio wins the title?
No.
Shida retains.
Oh, Riho. I thought they said Riho. Like, Riho's not in the match. No, I think I'm gonna go Ryu just because I'm trying to do the opposite of what y'all do.
There's always one, right? There's always one.
Yeah, there's always one person that's right.
Nick.
And now on to the main event.
Oof.
AEW World Championship Exploding Barbed Wire Death Match. Kenny Omega with Don Callis against Jon Moxley.
Now this is going to be probably the most bloodiest, most intense, most suspenseful match I think in history. Because I don't think I've ever watched those type of matches live. I've seen like clips of them. So, I don't know. This one is. I don't know about this one. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully, they do it right and safe. But
I mean, they are building the Jon Moxley Elimination Chamber. Is that what Callis called it?
it's gonna. It's
Yeah, that was
gonna.
great.
Yeah, but it's gonna not. It's gonna malfunction. It's gonna affect Kenny's watch.
I mean, I don't see Kenny losing this match. I mean, it seems like it's pretty obvious to write Moxley off so he can go be a daddy for a little bit.
She's not quite ready to give birth yet, though.
No, but I mean, he probably wants a break. He's been going pretty hard for. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, he had 3 matches in the same week, all in 3 different promotions. You know, like he's a busy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he just needs time off from AEW and he'll just concentrate on New Japan. Maybe.
It's
I
got to
guess
the other
so.
belt too.
Yeah, I was really surprised that he didn't lose the IWGP US title. So I don't know. I feel like everything I'm saying is I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know what they're doing, and I like it.
Yeah.
Me, I think Omega wins this one just because I think Mox does need time off. I mean, I don't think Renee's due for another couple months, anyways. But
He might just need a break.
Yeah.
I have a controversial saying. I have a controversial.
It's always one.
How about this one ends in no contest so they can still continue on with their feud?
Ooh, I like that.
Because, like, come on now. This is a very violent match. I mean, I don't know is this going to be pinfall or submission kind of match?
Yeah, I think that's how it is. Pinfall or submission. I think it's just like no DQ, no count out kind of thing.
I don't know. It could still go like as a no contest because this is the first one. I mean, it's probably going to be really batshit crazy this match.
I guess it does really matter though with the rules though because the count out's huge because they could always easily do a double count out. It could be a time limit. They could do this for 60 minutes.
Oh, you know what? Was it their first match time limit? Who had the? It was Cody and Darby. That's what it was. It was Cody and Darby that had that time limit.
Mox beat Omega.
Yeah, I know, but that was unsanctioned, so that doesn't really count on his record. So
I think the only matches that have timed out was Orange Cassidy and Cody, and then
Cody and Darby.
And that fully count out. And then there's only been a couple.
Jericho and Jungle Boy was a 10-minute time limit. Remember when he said it was a New Year's Eve, I believe, or something like that, the first year?
That's right.
Jericho said you can't go 10. You couldn't last 10 minutes with me.
But I don't think they want to do it for the main event. Could you imagine in the main event they do a time limit type of thing? I don't know.
I mean, we're all gonna be pissed if that pay-per-view is
exactly.
It would
and
be
people want their refund
all over again.
Yeah, what? And people will be chatting NXT. You know what? Do that, AEW. Go ahead.
All right, so Orlando can't be with us anymore.
Had to happen once per show.
Yeah, hasn't happened in a while. So who do you think wins, Daniel?
Omega.
Agree.
Yeah, it's
NXT.
I think Don Callis is the reason that Kenny wins somehow.
What if the Good Brothers help the Young Bucks, then help Kenny Omega go back and forth between heel and babyface?
I think we see Renee Paquette on this show somehow, and they show footage of being outside the house or some shit like that. Something like that.
Or she's live there, and then she sees what's going on, and then maybe, what happens? What happens? She throws in the towel.
She's not gonna throw in the towel.
Come on now. She's
She's
pregnant.
not
She
going
has
to.
hormones. Come on. Come on.
I don't
This
think
isn't
Renee's going to be
ECW.
there.
They're not gonna wheel the pregnant lady out there to throw in the towel. I'd be all about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with that ending, but I don't think it's gonna happen. AW's too classy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Look,
So who's your guess, Orlando?
I'm going with Omega. I don't think they're having him lose.
Okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other wild, wacky predictions for the pay-per-view you guys want to throw out there?
Those are the only matches, right?
Yep, we went through all the matches.
I could have sworn there was one more match. Okay, but I have a feeling who's going to kick off the pay-per-view will probably be who's going to sign their exclusive contract with Paul White, maybe.
I mean,
usually they lead off with a really one of their best matches is usually the lead-off match. I think I do believe it's going to be Hangman and Hardy leading it off.
Ooh, how about this? Who will be the sleeper match of the night?
Tag match, the tag team title match.
You think so? I say Hangman Page and Matt Hardy. There's so much emotion in this match, and then Hangman is just in a good tear right now. So I feel like they can probably bring out a good singles one-on-one match.
I think the women's match will be the sleeper. I hate that I can say the women's match and there's only one. We need more. Give me more.
Well, if you include the buy-in, there's two.
But I don't.
Yeah, but
I want more.
he wants it all. He wants it all.
I want it all, and I want it now.
According to Dallas, Tony Khan has already announced the opening match, and will be the Young Bucks and Jericho and MJF opening the show.
Oh, so that could really show what's going to happen in the Battle Royal for the tag titles, number one contenders for the tag titles.
Yeah.
Okay. We shall see what happens.
All right, well, it looks like a good place to end here. So next week we'll have Fallout from Revolution and Dynamite after. So don't forget to check us out on bucklebomb.com, Bucklebomb ENT for Twitter and YouTube and Instagram.
DMC Grizzle, you know what it is.
And you can follow me at Twitter at Orly1985. That's ORLLIE1985. Go ahead and give me a follow, guys.
Right. Have a good night. And don't forget to follow our other friend, Brian Bella, at Brian Bella BBE for Twitter.